Hello and a wonderful good day to everyone joining us here on our special session about XM Global Copy Trading. My name is Frank and I would like to show you in the next few minutes about copy trading, about the portal here, what kind of possibilities we have. We will be today doing a live deposit. We will be doing as well attaching ourselves to a trading strategy that we are already were working out 2 weeks ago, I think it was when we had the session here. So we have already here some strategies in the watch list. We in total we were identifying uh, 4 strategies, and here we would like to as well think about how which strategy we would like to copy on our account today. And then of course I would also like to show you a feature today how you probably could get into the situation that you are like creating, for example, like a strategy and offering copy services as well to the community. If you are already a successful trader, there's plenty of great opportunities that you could put as well your trading strategy out there into the portfolio of strategies, earning from the profits as well, or getting like a provision from the traders. They're attaching their capital to your account from their profits, of course, so you're acting like a fund manager kind of. And this is things we want to cover here in the next couple of minutes, and I wish you that you learn a lot about this copy trading module here that we are having at XM. We are doing it very practical today, and please, if you have any questions throughout the stream that coming up in your mind that you would like to know about the copy trading, about the strategies, how to maybe do a research of the copy strategies and all these kind of things, please do not hesitate to use as well the comment section here on our YouTube channel, and I will be of course answering you as fast as I can and as good as I can. Okay, so let's get started. As said, maybe a quick overview about the overall picture. So if you are new to the copy trading section here, what is important is that you are entering through your XM portal, right? So if you go back, for example, um, to the XM portal, then you see the copy trading, and if you go then into the copy trading area, then you will be seeing here, and here you get back into the members area. This is when you log into the website, and then you're getting here as well the overview about your overall like accounts. So you see we created already new accounts. We still need to do a deposit. This is what we're gonna do today as well. We do make a deposit on it, and then we can start as well here in the copy trading area on the left side. You get exactly the screen I have had on already before. You get here an overview about all the strategies available, and you see there is a bunch, right? So you can really scroll down quite a bit, and you can also like select here according to the best performers, the crypto kings, high win ratio, high owned funds, low risk, low drawdown, most popular, most invested. Here is a watch list. You can, for example, like go then into a deep dive. Let's say if we go to the best performers in the indice area, then we see here, for example, Rainer Tio available. If it And then you can look as well into different kind of possibilities and see, okay, look at high flight, for example, here, or Elliott wave. Has already something invested here, and then we can check, for example, the strategy as well, and you see that in May was a little bit of a minus, and then he were growing quite now June, July, and you can find this information. If you like the strategy, you press it here on the star, and if you go back to the copy trading area, you find here the watch list, and in the watch list now you find here the strategy of high flight, which is asking for a 20% fee, has a 17% drawdown, and currently have 4 investors in the value of $500 and trading with own funds of $1,350. So if you want to copy it, you just need to copy it. But what then is the problem? At the end, you will be here definitely see as well uh, the investor amount, the multiplier, and so on. So there is a lot of information we have to read them through as well and go through. And then you can say, hey, I would like, a fixed multiplier. You would like to invest 100 into this one. And then you have here a fixed multiplier. And this is exactly here the information. What is the multiplier about? Then you can recognize here the investment about divided by the manager equity times leverage investor um, divided by leverage manager. So the investor's volume will be calculated as volume as following: a multiplier times the manager volume. And then there's an example. This we need then to understand still. Exactly, a fixed multiplier is selected by the investor and it shall remain fixed for the duration of the subscription of the strategy. Yeah, so you see the investor volume, what he has, and when you see that the invested volume, the investor's volume is like, for example, 3,178, and then you can say, okay, I have $300, so you can make a multiplier of 0.1, and then you get the invested volume like this. Yeah, here's the example. Investor with $1,000 equity in his account choose a fixed multiplier of 1 to a strategy with 1,000 equity. The investor will open positions with the same volume as that of the manager. A few minutes later, the manager deposits an extra 1,000 in his account, bringing his total equity to 2,000. The investor will continue to open positions with the same volume of that the manager. So this is the thing. You have to be really careful, because if suddenly he invests more, then your position size getting bigger with a smaller investment account, right? So this is why maybe you have to be careful with the fixed multiplier. So maybe it's better to go always in a certain percentage. But of course, you have to look for that. Yeah. So that's definitely important to understand. And then you can here copy open trades. Notice we don't want to do. We would like to just go with it as it is. So then we click here, for example, for high flight, we go with 100 and we choose like a multiplier, or we make a fixed amount as well, big fixed investment amount, right? So then we go ahead, press on copy. Not enough funds to invest, and this is the problem, right? We have no money on the account, so what we can invest. So this is what it means. We need to make here a deposit. So we press here the deposit button, and then we have the chance here to select between the credit and debit card and about the jeton. So I'm choosing here for the method of the debit card or the credit card, and then selecting, okay, I would like to deposit $500. I will be doing this quickly on the second screen. Yeah, so really live here, live execution. I can lead you to the screen how it's going to continue. So you would like to deposit $500 on this XM account ID. I will say, okay, I'm confirming. So now is coming the page where you are here getting your amount to be paid. You get it on your credit card. And this is something what I'm going to be filling here quickly on my second screen. We are sharing a lot, but some information as well we keep for ourselves. So let me quickly do that here, um, so that we are having the funds available and we can invest. But I just wanted to show you the function, how it works. So this is why we're doing it as well live here on stream right now, and hoping that, of course, everything is going to work out fine. So just 1 second. I think I need still to have here a confirmation to be done on my mobile very quickly. Exactly. Let me get there. So pay and transaction verified. Transaction verified. And usually it should be now. Get the message here, successful deposited. Thank you. The deposit has been posted successfully. So I can see already here. Where do I see it now? Do I have to refresh the page, or it takes a minute, a short while? So here we can go now back to our home base, looking if our deposits are there, and you see suddenly we have the 500 bucks available on our account. And then we can go back to our copy trading, and we can say, okay, what we have already here something in our watch list. We are going ahead to our watch list here, and we will be seeing about, okay, here we have a 5% fee only. 23% drawdown is relatively a decent drawdown, let me say. But the win ratio is 5.1. This looks relatively good, and he already has invested as well $11,003. So give it a chance to Neo Forex. He seems to be as well having here, he's a little bit a risky strategy, but it looks at the moment that he's doing a good job. So I would like to trust him a little bit of money. This is again the explanation what we did. Either you have an investment amount, so this is then always brought into the same feature. So investor here we can quickly read about the investment amount if it's fixed. So then the investor with 1,000 equity in his account allocates 1,000 to a strategy. Both investor and manager leverage are 500. The multiplier is calculated as 1, meaning that the investor will open position with the same volume as that of the manager. A few minutes later, the manager deposits an extra 1,000 to his equity. So he has 2,000. In this case, the multiplier of the subscription is updated automatically from 1 to 0.5, meaning that if the manager opens one lot, the investor will open only 0.5 lots. This is exactly what I want. Yeah. So here you see that we are going here one-on-one with Neo Forex. So what does he has? $177. So what I'm saying here, okay, I would like to invest with him $180. So we are having the fixed amount, and we are going to copy this strategy. And that's everything what you have to do, right? So you see here the balance, you see the equity. And if we are going now into the portfolio here, then we are seeing that we are having actually active status on the strategy name with our invested amount of $180. We are paying fees from the profits of 5%. So if Neoforex is delivering, we are willing to pay 5%. This is what he requests as well. And at the moment, it looks like that everything is still, is still or nothing happening on this account right now. So what we have to do right now is just to wait until the trader is going to open a new trade. And if we would like to understand how much trades he's doing, and at the moment you see that he has no open strategy and no open positions at the moment. But if you are going here then into the strategy out of your portfolio, you could pause the strategy, you could exit from the strategy, and you can also look into the history of the strategy. So we can look what, for example, he was trading in July so far. No closed positions to show. So when he did the last trades, actually, would be also interesting to understand. That's interesting. We have nothing here. This is an expert advisor. So let me find out if at all the strategy works at the moment in our watch list, because it would be when he did the last trades actually. Yeah, he did actually. I'm not sure why it was not showed now in the latest trades, but definitely he was very active today so far. Yeah, today is the 24th, so 22nd, 23rd. Open time, let me check when the last trades was. It was yesterday night. So today we didn't have seen something yet. So maybe we are getting still something coming up in the next couple of hours, and we have to wait right now for if there is going to happen something. And now here in the portal, you can watch anything. You can even like download you the MT5, watching there how the trades are executed and so on. But you see the equity looks relatively nice. What he performed so far during all the day, all the time, he made already 179% of profits. In the last 3 days, 3% of profits. In the last 30 days, 34% of profits. And we would like to just start now seeing, giving a little bit of money inside and seeing if this makes sense at the moment to invest in this. And we are seeing as well that he has a very good hit rate, 84% at the moment, a little bit a higher loss rate than the win, or a higher loss amount than the win amount, which is not very problematic at this point because the hit rate is really good. The hit rate is really excellent. And from that perspective, this 84%, um, if you have a little bit less than 1 on 1, is absolutely fine to go with. So algorithm trading, fully automated, fully operated by Neo4X. Let's see if he has a social feed here as well. If Let me quickly go back here and see if he's feeding in something or if he's communicating as well. So you could maybe even get in contact with the person or seeing what he has to say about the markets. Let me check if I can find this out here as well. I think there should be somewhere a link here. The latest social post, you see there is no social post from him so far, but you see that he's an absolutely gold fan, and this strategy is absolutely done on the gold strategy, on the gold market at this very moment. Yeah, so that's a very good thing. So we have done this. So now let's go and move to the second part of it. So you do not want to copy only trades. No, you would like to as well provide a strategy to the session. Okay. Hello, Abdul Mahed Mohammed Adam. Thanks a lot for your comment. And let me quickly check. Return the assistant. Okay, I really don't understand your question or your comment at this very moment. I'm really sorry for that. When I see that the message correctly return, um, maybe you could really get to the customer support to get here your question clarified. xmglobal.com, you will be seeing on the website, uh, on the bottom right corner, a green bubble with a question mark. There you can select the communication channel, and then you can add your questions to the customer support of XM, and an XM support agent will be happy to help you out with. But welcome here to the stream. So let's get back here and look about what if you want to be a strategy manager. Here you see on the left side as well the possibility that you can be a strategy manager. So you see that here, for example, you have the button to create a strategy. Then you can select, okay, which kind of MetaTrader you want to have. First of all, you can select as well the leverage, and you clear that you are fine with. You can here select your password for the station, because of course this is what you need the platform here, because you need to trade on the platform at the end as well. If you do it automatically, if you do it like manually, you need a platform for it, right? So then you press the next button. Then you can say, okay, what kind of strategy you want to create. And then you can say, okay, I create a magic index strategy. Okay, for example. Then you give a description and say, this strategy uses an algorithm that is observed regularly to get the best pullbacks of the index. Okay, so that's what you want to do. So then you can decide, okay, where do your fees coming into the wallet or into the strategy account. You can say, you know what, I don't want to be too greedy about it, but I know that I'm doing a good job. Um, I'm requesting for 10%. You could even go here up to, I think, must be 50 or below. So you can select here maximum 50% of the profits. But we don't want to be like as well too greedy and say, hey, you know what? For me, it's absolutely fine if I'm getting 10% of the profits I'm doing. You can say, guys, you can invest with me like from $500, because under $500 the risk would be too big that we could, probably not go anymore out of the risk so easily or whatever. So you say 500. Uh, Now we got, oops, what happened now? Now it was going away again for whatever reason. Um, yeah, but this is the way how you go through with it. Then you press the OK button, and then your strategy will be listed, and then you can start to trade. You have your profile in there, and traders can actually go ahead and attach themselves to your strategy. Here you have your dashboard where you are finding all the information, and you can now go ahead and attract as well investors to your trading strategy. For example, say, hey, I have a great strategy. Look at my performance; it looks really great. This is the risk profile. What I'm having is everything displayed and so on. And then you can really find it as well here under the copy trading section. And yeah, doing actually a good job by that, hopefully. And then you will be collecting investor. And then you see, for example, here, just to give you a little bit of an idea, happy trading for life. It's focusing also on gold trading. The strategy is at this very moment like yeah, relatively new, but here you see that he's communicating, provide advice to investors, my trading hours are, and so on. And here you see that he trades a lot of gold trades, honestly speaking. Yeah, he has also like the best trade and the worst trade you can see here. So then you see that he's not, I think he's, at least what we are seeing here, you see that he started in July and he gained a lot of investors. So he went up here with 255 investors, up to 225. And you see the invested capital is relatively big, and he's asking for 30% of fees because he seems to be relatively successful as well with what he's doing, right? So, and that's at the end someone who has to decide if this is something what you want to do or what you don't want to do. So if you, for me, for example, when I'm checking for a strategy, for me is two things really important. The drawdown should be relatively low. Yeah. So what kind of drawdowns do we accept? So I accepted now 20% drawdown, which is relatively good, but of course it would be much better still if we could have, for example, still a lower drawdown. The thing is, if you have a lower drawdown, probably also your winning rate is a little bit less than, for example, if somebody has a big drawdown, because often people are using leverage for getting big results. But of course, if you use big leverage, having not the right risk and money management, also the drawdowns can be significant. And this is something what you could be like here finding that people, are, let me say, not really fine with. Yeah, so that they say, hey, you know what? I would like to have a huge reward, but only a little risk. This is usually very difficult to achieve. So you need to find right balance between the win ratio or the performance. What you see here is the 1 month performance of 130%. It would be a little bit little for me. Also, you see the risk rating is relatively high. But for example, here, if you see a strategy, for example, here, check it. It's called, you might here's called the strategy, or the strategy, honestly speaking I cannot read, but he asked for 15%. He has invested amount of 10,000. His performance looks relatively good. He's in the game already since May, or potentially already longer, April, and you see that he always had a good return so far. Yeah, and then you can say, okay, you know what, I'm giving him as well the chance to invest, because I think it's a lower risk strategy. When you look at the profile, it has a risk score of 4. Um, and trading frequency is relatively high. The last 15 days, he had 23 trades. Last 30 days, he had 44 trades, and the average trade duration is at about 10 hours, right? So this is what you can have here actually. If you say, well, that looks relatively good, then you can still check about the portfolio. What he's trading euro US dollar and Aussie dollar US dollar. If you say, hey, that makes for me a lot of sense, then you give it a shot and say, you know what, I'm going to copy it, or you investigate further. Actually, you see as well, the he's I'm not sure if it's Chinese language, probably it is. I cannot read it. So for me, when he posts something, of course, I would have to use a translator, or I'm using, for example, another strategy which I can read, or what is here, in my opinion, then as well, for example, a low risk strategy, right? If you're taking here a low risk strategy, we can switch here to a list mode as well, and we can put the filter and say the risk score should not be higher than 4, the fees should not be higher than 10%, and if it's human algo or supervised algo, you don't mind about it, then you have here already like quite some good chances, and then it's sorted here by the return by the last months, and we see that we are having only golden chow, yeah, or gold scalper is here as well. Daily pips is here as well, and you see the fee is here only 5%. The own funds is 165. So let's check this strategy out, how long this is already running. Yeah, so he did not a good job in April, or at least there's a drawdown. This happens, guys. It's nothing really very crazy, but um, he's actually having a little drawdown in April, but then he worked himself out again of the drawdown and made a really decent, good job actually. He came back. He absolutely came back. And you see, that could be something. But what I do not like so much, I think when somebody wants to sell a strategy or wants to be a strategy manager, at least a manager bio would be good to know a little bit about it. It's not a huge topic to make something or putting some social posts that people can connect, can find the trust as well. Here I see only like a nice image. Yeah, a strategy that looks promising, but I don't know who is it actually. Yeah, or I don't know anything about it. And then you see as well the worst rate 15, $9 plus positive. Yeah, we have a 68% hit rate. So it's getting in this risk reward ratio relatively hard. If he gets another shot like that, might be that all the profits are gone. So not really the very best strategy for me at this very moment. Uh, but we have now copied one. So let's see how this is continuing, guys. In the meanwhile, well, actually, you are able, of course, to watch here through and getting here as well through the social feed. You see that, for example, the trending tags is gold. Gold is absolutely on the rise here, right? Many gold traders seem around. Yeah, XAU USD is as well gold. So this is actually a combination, and you can then see as well the traders, and they are like giving you here like some feedback or whatever, right? Or giving some outlook what they're trading, and you can at least then connect to the trader itself. So having that said, actually, uh, I think let's do a quick spot check about the portfolio if something happened in our strategy, and then we are looking if there's something happened so far. No, it didn't happen anything, so we have to wait a little bit still. We cannot be, and this is also a very big lesson in trading. You have to be just patient, right? Because the trades are coming to you. You are not coming to the trades, and the same is it for strategies. Yeah, if there is a signal, bam, you go. If there is no signal, you just gonna wait. And that's just like it is in trading. You cannot be uh, impatient in sense of, if there is no opportunity coming to your strategy, to just jump in and hope for the best. No, you should be really patiently waiting. And this is, for example, what you can learn here as well in copy trading when you follow good traders. They are usually always waiting for their signals. They just don't push something out. Usually they want to be successful. If they lose money, you lose money. They're out of the game, you're out of the game. So, and this is a very big thing, right? Think about it. These guys are doing it because they are presenting a good strategy and try to offer you value add. They're not interested in, not making profits, because if they don't make profit, they don't get provision. You don't get anything as well. You don't have to pay more than the losses. So what's the sense of it, right? So there would be no sense of adding something like this. So choose your strategies wisely. I gave you some ideas today. We were copying one strategy today. We made a live deposit on the account. I shown you how to put a strategy out there. So there's plenty of possibilities that you can here earn. And I would like to thank you so much for participating us today here in the live stream. But I have one bonus still for you. One very last bonus I do have still. If you're joining us at xmglobal.com, XM offers you a live stream, a live education. And in the live education, you and me, we can meet again, because we are streaming from 8 uh, to 5 p.m. Central European time. And you can not only meet me, you can meet many, many excellent trading experts, my colleagues, and they are absolutely welcoming you to hop over at a live education. And I'm happy to see you there. For now, I'm saying goodbye and hope to see you soon again. Bye bye.